And we want to welcome everyone back. In today's world of physical matter reality, are there such things as miracles? Can we move matter through energy? Are there such things as miracles? Well, that's exactly what we're finding out on today's show. And who better could talk about this subject than our next guest, Janis Johnson. She comes from a medical background and has some amazing stories. Janis, it's good to have you today with us.
Thank you.
Now, you have some amazing stories that happened to you, actually starting at a very young age, at 17. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, well, I was flying a hang glider in some rather gusting March winds. I probably shouldn't have been up there at all. I knew I shouldn't be up there at all because I had gotten a little warning. I knew that that wasn't something I should have done that day, but I went ahead and did it anyway.
Your intuition.
Yeah, my intuition told me no, and I went ahead.
Okay.
So there you go. So I was up about 150 feet, right above the tree line, and I caught a gust of tailwind combined with a downdraft, which basically shot me right down into the ground from 150 feet up onto asphalt.
Well, that's a long way to fall.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough landing.
So what happened?
I broke over 50 bones, and 6 of those were in my back. One of those was C7, so I was paralyzed from the neck down, in addition to other nerve damage and internal injuries. Also broke the skull on the right side back here. So that resulted in some bleeding. So I was in pretty serious shape. The doctors told my parents that they really didn't expect me to make it through the night.
So when you were coming down, what was going through your thoughts? What was your mind process as you were falling from the sky? That's a long distance.
Yeah, it happens remarkably fast though.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take long. What I was thinking, I was going through my mental checklist of what can I do? I actually kept my wits about me pretty well for being a little 17-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
And I did just checked out everything that can I possibly do to improve the situation. And when I ran out of things, it's like, I'm about there.
Yeah, and then you hit, boom.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in the hospital complete?
About 11 weeks.
11 weeks?
Yeah. Then I went home wearing quite a bit of plaster still.
What do you think your recovery came from? I mean, was it you had the faith that you were going to be okay? You knew you were going to be okay? I mean, we're talking about very severe injuries that a lot of people don't survive.
They pushed me out on the back porch, and I was sitting there one afternoon, and I had this experience where, poof, you know, when I had initially been injured, I had had the experience of being outside of my body. So it was just kind of strange that, you know, it's like, here I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden, I have the same experience. And usually I can't sit for more than like 15 minutes,
right?
You know, because it's so uncomfortable. Part of what was broke, my pelvis was all pretty badly fractured too. So sitting wasn't comfortable. I couldn't stand. You know, lying down wasn't comfortable for very long. It was just not a happy situation. So, so I had this situation where I was sitting there and all of a sudden, I can look down and I can see what's going on. And I can see the energetic field around my body. And
so you're actually outside of your body?
Yes. And so I'm looking at this and I'm going, wow, that doesn't look right. And that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And so I'm starting to like move these things around, and it's like all of a sudden, boom, you know, it's like move this around, and I move this combination and this moves. Whoa, and I'm playing with this.
This is amazing. I mean, this is absolutely stunning to hear this kind of a story, because not every day people have this kind of experience. Wow. Now, from a medical standpoint, do you think that we all have that healing code in our DNA?
Oh, we all have the ability to fix whatever has gone sideways with our body.
So if we could tell the audience today one thing that they could do or shift in their thinking to enhance their health and just enjoy life better, what would you think that would be?
Well, I think it would be to actually take responsibility for what you eat, what you drink, how you move, not leaving it to someone else, because although doctors are called healers, we are actually the healers. We heal ourselves.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. We have it within us to heal our own selves. You know, Janice, we could sit here and talk for months on the subject. You had amazing stories. And, you know, Bob Shons has always said, results always tell the truth. And you're an individual that took the knowing, that you knew that what you were going to do was working, and you're a living result of that. So I want to thank you for being on the program today. We're showing the world really a living testament that we can overcome our circumstances.
Most definitely.
We got to have you come back sometime. Would you come back?
You bet.
Great. Thanks so
Right.
much. Today we're learning and understanding that we have the healing code within our own DNA.